Hi. All right, so today I want to talk about food rules for when you are afraid. And I know so many of us, I'm just sitting here eating my soup, and this is what inspired me to do this because I fall into this trap too. So many of us are afraid of food because we've done every diet. We've literally done every diet and found out everything that's wrong with every food. And trust me, there are things wrong with every food, but when it comes down to it, you have to eat and you have to nourish yourself. Okay, the human body was designed, we need energy, we need foods, and we need to get a certain amount of things to heal ourselves, to be healthy, to be vibrant, to thrive. And so being afraid of food is counterproductive. And the sooner you give it up, the sooner you will thrive faster. Okay, so I want to talk about some of my rules. I've written them down. For rules, when you get overwhelmed and afraid of food, I want you to come back to this and remind yourself what your diet must include, what your diet should look like, and how to move forward and erase the fear, because this is truth and you can't really fight truth, okay? So you want to eat a whole foods diet, first and foremost. Does it come from, does it come from the earth? Is it in its natural state? Is it organic? Is it healthy? And have you gotten rid of all the junk and the processed food? So that's number one. That's your most important rule. Everything comes back to that, okay? Now, I know I have done everything from the carnivore diet to the raw vegan diet. And not just a little bit. I mean, I've been full in on all of them. So I want to remind you here that I come from a place of, yes, I know, but, I know all the reasons, but these are the facts. This is the truth, okay? Your body needs these things to thrive and survive. And if you need to heal yourself, you definitely need to be getting enough of all these areas. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are definitely getting enough carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. They are all essential, every single one of them. And I know it is tempting to say, oh, animal products are bad, I'm not going to eat any animal products, I'm only going to do, get all of those things through plants. Or on the other end of the spectrum, if you're keto or carnivore or paleo or whatever you are, it's sometimes tempting to say, plants have all these issues with them, there's all these different things that I can be sensitive to, so it's better for me to just eat meat and not get my the rest of my things. I'm just going to eliminate carbohydrates. That's not the best way to do it. If you are sick, especially if you are sick, right? You need to be getting all three of those categories: carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. It's just, that's the way it is. You should be getting as much of them as you can with every meal, a balanced diet, whole foods. That's it, okay? And humans were designed to get all of those things through plants and animals. You can get every single vitamin, mineral that you need, that your body needs, if you are eating plants and animals. They all contain them, right? So to eliminate one food group from your diet because of fear and because of dogma and because of, studies or false studies or experts or whatever it is false evidence, okay? You need to be getting plants and animals in your diet. Then you will be sure that you get all the carbohydrates, the proteins, the fats, you will get all the vitamins, all the minerals, and you must be drinking water, okay? So those are what your body needs, period. That's it. Do a reality check. If you're missing one of those groups and you're seriously ill and the diet that you've been doing and focusing on and wanting to work and trying to get to work is not working, go back to this broad spectrum and say, is it real? Is it whole? Is it from the earth? Is it unprocessed? Is it organic? Then, am I eating a combination of plants and animals that are going to give me all the vitamins and minerals I need? And am I drinking enough water? That's it. That is your basics. Please don't make it any more challenging than that. If you are sick and you are trying to put, a square peg in a round hole, it's not going to fit. That's the truth, okay? So within that, let's just talk a little bit more about food rules, okay? So I would suggest I have done an exorbitant amount of testing. I would suggest that this is what you do to flesh out your diet. You get a food intolerance IgG test, okay? You get that done, you get that run it on around 200 foods, and you don't have to do the most expensive one, but do it and find out what foods your nervous system, your body is producing antibodies to and reacting to, and cut those foods. There'll be a number of them that are specific to you that you need to cut out of your diet, okay? Because your body is making antibodies. So even if it's a healthy food, your body is just reacting to it for whatever reason. And not saying that it will always react to it, but because you've had a leaky gut, because of something, because your immune system's already overstimulated. So you need to get those foods out of your diet. That's a good solid test to do, one that you're not wasting money on. The next one would be get a SpectraCell micronutrient test done. Okay, you can go to your doctor and ask them to do a panel, but they don't test for everything. So get a SpectraCell micronutrient test run, and you'll find out what you're deficient in. If you are deficient in certain foods, then focus nutrients, or minerals or vitamins, focus on those foods that will boost up those and or supplement to get your levels back up, okay? Again, very, very good. The next thing is that you can do a microbiome gut testing through Viome, and they will give you recommendations for what your plate should look like, what foods you should be eating based on the bacteria and the gut bacteria in your particular gut, what is going to be most health optimizing for you. So if you look at those 3 tests, you'll be able to, and you just look at the broad spectrum, the rule that I just gave you, the sort of litmus test, right, of what a good diet is, and then you can micromanage it within the context of the broader diet that I gave you, what's specific to you, and those would be the 3 tests that I recommend. If you're eating keto or paleo or vegan or whatever it is, and you're going to be at risk for being low in certain nutrients. If you're eating a vegan diet, you're going to be seriously depleted in vitamin B12. If you're eating a paleo diet, you're going to be seriously depleted in calcium. On and on it goes. I'm not going to get into that, but you got to look at your particular diet and broaden it a bit so that you're not getting micronutrient deficiencies, and then focus on those foods to bring those levels back up. Okay. Okay. So now the specific rules within those 2 things, which are the main things that you can do for your own diet. I would probably get rid of the most inflammatory foods for all human beings that come up on IgG reactive tests. If you can't afford the test, just go ahead and get rid of soy, get rid of dairy, get rid of gluten, grains, and get rid of beans, and get rid of nuts, and get rid of eggs. Those are a lot of foods to get rid of that are seriously healthy and actually have a lot of nutrients that your body needs. So if you can afford the IgG test, then go ahead and get that done, and get the Viome test and get the SpectraCell test, because then you will see whether you truly need to be avoiding those foods or not. If not, go ahead and avoid those foods and get everything else from plants and vegetables and animals, right? And just avoiding those categories for now until you get yourself healthy, and then you can actually experiment. But while you're trying to get healthy, there's no point in trying to experiment with, well, is grains good for me or are they not? Is dairy good for me or are they not, right? Chances are, 80% of the people react to it, so you are going to too. So it's just not worth it in your healing phase. I would just get rid of them. While you're going through your healing phase and in the context of the broad diet that I just laid out for you, you want to make sure that you're getting enough protein, right? Even if you're really ill, I would probably get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So a lot. A half at the very least, a half gram. So you want to be getting enough protein. It's very important, and please don't worry about, oh my God, but the animal, I'm going to die if I eat it. Make sure that they are grass-fed, true pastured animals who are eating the right diet for them, being taken care of out in nature. This is what humans are designed to eat. It is okay. Do not beat yourself up about this. This is okay. Okay? You are supposed to eat those foods, and they are They are the easiest ways for your body to extract the protein. I'm not saying that there aren't proteins from other vegan sources like nuts and legumes and things of that nature, but the easiest form for you to digest is going to be an animal protein, and you want to be making sure that you are getting enough protein when you are chronically ill. It's vitally important. That brings me to the next point. You want to be able to digest your food. That is of utmost importance when you're chronically ill. You want to digest your food, so you want to eat the easiest foods. So if you're going for protein, meat and fish and animal products are going to be so much easier for your body to digest and assimilate than the beans and all of those other vegan sources. So I am just simply telling you to go for what makes the most sense and is the most easily digestible by the human body when you are chronically ill. It will help you because digestion takes a lot of energy away, and you need all the energy that you can get for healing. So you want to be able to digest your food. So if you're not digesting your food properly, so that means I would say cook your food. I would say do your food in instant pots, right? You want to cook them at pressure cooking your foods. A lot of broths and soups and blended smoothies, vegetable juices, like just getting the juices in your body, letting those nutrients go directly to your cells, not a lot of breakdown for your body, right? So anything that is juiced, blended, stew, soup, these kinds of things are great on digestion. They're going to be easy for you to take the nutrients and assimilate them a lot quicker, a lot better. Sorry, I've got a little puppy that's crying. I'll be right back. Come here. All right. So these puppies were crying. I'm just going to keep going. So we want to make sure that we're digesting our foods properly, and if that means taking HCl, hydrochloric acid, because you're not digesting your food properly, then go ahead and do it. Okay, enzymes like pepsin and all the different enzymes that your body can use. Enzyme therapy if you need to help your digestive system. Digestive enzymes are great. Apple cider vinegar, ginger, bitters, all these different things are going to help your body digest the food that it needs. It absolutely needs this. Okay, make sure that you're eating like tail to nose. You want to do organ meats. They're vitally important. They contain liver, pretty much contains, it's a superfood. It's going to contain tons of folate, vitamin B12, all kinds of nutrients. You want to be eating this. You're going to flood your body. I mean, I know people say, oh my gosh, I'm doing a juice cleanser. I'm flooding my body with juice, and I'm flooding my body with smoothies, and it's wonderful, and that is wonderful. You need all those juices because you want all those micronutrients. But liver, oh my gosh, liver was in the original Gerson protocol. Blood from liver was in that protocol. Even Max Gerson knew how important animal products were from liver. It's so easy to assimilate in your body, and it floods your body and cells with the building blocks that it needs, right? You need amino acids, you need these things, you must get them, okay? So go ahead and eat organ meats, whether you're used to it or not, just do it. Make liverwurst, pate, keep it in the fridge every day, have some, and that's every single day. Okay, you want to make sure that you're getting enough of your minerals. So some of the minerals that people fall short on and that you really need to make sure that you're getting enough on when you're chronically ill are magnesium, calcium, enough B12, folate, and choline. Those are all super, super high. And if you're on certain diets, vegan or paleo, you are probably low in all of those. You are going to be low. If you're on a vegan diet, you probably won't be low in folate because you are probably getting enough vegetables. That really comes into play when you're on like a paleo autoimmune protocol. But B12 is often low on all of those diets when you're chronically ill because your body uses so much. Choline, because eggs are often a sensitivity. People are not getting enough choline. Calcium, because people are off milk and dairy products, they're not getting enough calcium. So you must find ways to do that. I would suggest starting with organ meats and going from there because they're full of tons of those things. So between that and vegetable juices, you are going to be getting enough of your nutrients. You want to diversify your meats and diversify your carbs, right? So you want to eat enough different vegetables that you're satisfying all the micronutrients that you need and all the vitamins and all the minerals, because certain vegetables carry more of certain vitamins and certain minerals. Same with animal products. You want to be diversifying them so that you can make sure that you cover the broad range of minerals and vitamins and amino acids and everything that you need from these things. You want to make sure that you're drinking enough water and that you are getting salt. Please do not be afraid of salt. You need salt to live. You need electrolytes. You need minerals. You can supplement. I would go ahead and supplement with longevity minerals every day in your water, and I would add a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt to your water. Drink enough water. Drink 3 huge glasses of filtered spring water every day, and make sure that you are also balancing them with the minerals and the electrolytes that you need, okay, to sustain life. You want to be doing a lot of teas because that will help you get your water, and it will also help you get plant and herbs basically into your diet, which are going to help to kill the pathogens that might be bothering you, the bad guys, the fungus, the bacteria, all the things like that. Do not like strong herbs, and herbal teas are a great way to get your water and also be getting in a lot of herbal plant matter that will help your body and help your immune system and kind of take down the bad guys, so that they are really, really good for you. And you want to be juicing a lot of vegetables. You need tons of vegetables. I would try to get at least 4 to 5 cups of vegetables a day, and at least quite a few of those. You want to be getting at least 3 cups of leafy greens a day. And you can juice. You can do juice or smoothies or steamed or pressure cooked or blended soups for those vegetables. Just get them down in whatever form you can, and that is going to help you. So yeah, chew your food. If you aren't blending it and juicing it up and stewing it and souping it, chew it as many times as you can. Use the digestive enzymes. Get enough carbohydrates, protein, and fat. Don't forget about the fat. Please do not be afraid of fat. It's vitally important. And essential fatty acids with your omegas and your 3s and your 6 ratios are super important. So go ahead and be sure that you are getting those from fatty fish, and you are getting, you are getting everything that you need. Right? We want to make sure that you're supplying your body with enough vitamins, enough minerals, enough water, and enough of all 3 of the main macronutrients that you need to heal your body. So I know that it can be overwhelming. I know that you can say, but what about this? But what about that? For food fears. Trust me, I've had every single food fear about every single type of food that exists. And in the long run, you need to eat, you need to nourish your body, you need to supply it with an adequate or even more amount of vitamins, minerals, nutrients that it needs while you're in the healing phase. So try to limit your fears and come at this from an objective point of view. You need these things in your body, and you're supplying them to your body. So hopefully this helps. I hope this helps. I know it is hard, but you can do it. Just eat what feels right, as long as it's whole and healthy and from the earth, and it fits one of the things that I just described in the categories. Then it is better for you to eat it than be missing it. I can promise you that.